Hi, I'm Pete from Eco Fires and Stoves. You might recall a few months ago I done a review and a video on a Contura product, the i210, okay, which is a lovely big window, what we call a high output 5 kilowatt stove. Got a lot of good response and it's proved to be a really popular stove. But one of the things with it, not an issue, but one of the things with it is extremely high output for the size of stove for a 5 kilowatt. And for a lot of rooms that require 5 kilowatt, it was too much. So they have now brought out, Contura have now brought out this little baby one, which is a i110. The i110 is a smaller version, a few little differences you might see. We are really impressed with this little thing. That's why we put it on live, because as with all our stoves, we like to put them on live, give them a good thorough testing. One thing about this, the glass stays super clear. And we've tried it with poor quality wood as well, because that does happen. People get damp wood and what have you, and they see their glasses are blackening up. This is probably one of the best stoves we've ever seen for keeping the glass clean. Very important. If your glass is keeping clean, generally your flue and everything else is also keeping clean, because it's burning off all the deposits before they can cause that. That's not the only impressive thing about this stove. The actual size suits most openings. This will suit most rooms, anything from like 40 to 65 cubic meter rooms. It's going to do a great job in there. It runs low as well as it does high, i.e. it's got a good range. All the things you'd expect from a good quality stove. From the Contura's point of view, this is actually one of their base models. So it's quite basic in its design. Although it looks lovely, it's quite basic. Okay, the handle is not cool touch. Like a lot of stoves, they're ventilated or wood and they're cool touch. I haven't actually taken the skin off it or anything like that or got that hot, but you still need a glove to open the door on this stove. Got a lovely, simple, precise mechanism. Like any stove, you open the door nice and slowly. You're not getting a load of spillage. You get a little flame lick out the front. You get that on a lot of big window stoves when you're reloading, but this has only just been reloaded anyway, so that's why that's happening. Okay, very responsive stove. As good as your gas cooker. Okay, that's full air control. Obviously it's got new wood on it, so it always seems a bit more responsive with new wood, but the control on this is outstanding. So you don't actually use these controls for the heat output. You use them to get the wood burning correctly in its particular conditions at the time. How much moisture is in that wood, how good are the flue conditions, atmospherics, everything else. But that's running beautifully now. Sign of a great stove. Got a lovely neat door on it, cast iron door, steel bodied. If I could criticise the stove, if you can call it a criticism, it's not a stove one person can fit very easily at all. You need 2 pairs of hands on this. It's all to do with the top on it. Okay, the flue connection is underneath this lid, which comes off. When you put it in, it's very sort of tricky. So from our point of view, it's nothing for the customer to worry about. A bit of a pain to fit. But once it's in, what is that? It's an extra 10-15 minutes work on top of an installation. Get something as beautiful as that in. Very impressed with this. I could go on and on about this one. Like I say, we've had this running for probably a total of 8 hours now. Haven't found anything other than the cool touch handle as being an issue. You get that little bit of flame lick, like I said, that can happen. I would say if anything else that we're going to pick up on it, it's had 8 hours use. It's got quite a low ash lip, so a little bit more cleaning, not cleaning out, but emptying a little bit more regular than some stoves. Apart from that, I'm getting extremely hot now. I'm melting, so I'm going to have to go. But that's it, Contura 110.